It's me, Gwaiser Wabbit, and welcome to SC Control. On this, the first episode of Gwaiser Wabbit's Ship Showcase, we're going to take a look at the Mirai Guardian QI Edition. As this is a new show, I'll be going through what to expect, and by the end of the episode, hopefully, by the end of the episode, I will have earned a like and subscribe from you. Each ship showcase will be divided up into parts, and you can skip to the part that most interests you, or just watch all the way through. Part 1 is going to be the official advert for the ship or vehicle in question. Following this will be a full walkthrough of the vehicle. After this, we're going to look at the performance of the vehicle. Finally, we look at the loadout you get as standard, along with the suggestions for a better loadout for you to get in the verse. Just remember that the loadouts discussed in this video are as of 4.1 and are subject to change, as with everything in Star Citizen. So without further ado, I introduce to you the Mirai Guardian.
Mirai.
Walking past the Guardian, you start to notice its distinct shape and the many influences that's gone into it. For me, this reminds me of the TIE Fighter Interceptor, and it's about as close as you'll get to Kylo Ren's ship. Coming up to the cockpit, you'll see that there's missiles on all 4 pylons. On one of the pylons, you're going to notice that there's a compartment for weapons. This will allow you to put 2 rifles and 2 hand weapons, whether that's pistols or medic guns. There is another weapon mount which I will show you shortly. On the opposite side, you've got personal storage. It's just enough so that you've got enough for some drinks, or if you quick access to anything that you've looted. I do like the matte finish to this ship as well. It's definitely not a shiny ship. Going around the side, you can see one of the 2 size 5 hardpoints. There is only two main weapons on the Guardian. Coming around to the back, you've got the thrust pods, each of which maneuvers in order to give you direction in much the same way that the Fury also uses its engines. Coming up close, you see the detail work is impressive on the ship. The ship has thrusters located around the ship to help it maneuver in space, as well as on the ground. Coming to the back, see access to the rear of the vehicle. This is via a very small elevator. Which takes you into the back of the ship. Once you get into the back of the ship, you're straight away faced with your components. Which is easily closed. Next to that, you have another gun rack for 2 rifles, 2 handguns. As well as a suit locker at the far back of the vehicle. Swinging around to the right of that, you've got the button for your elevator. And then some more component access on the opposite side as well. This can also be shut off with the button. Looking around, going into the next section. This is your engineering section. Again, with more components. All the components on this vehicle are located on the inside of the vehicle to make for easy change. The vehicle is deceptively large on the inside compared to the size on the outside. Again, all component access can be shut off and doors closed. Swinging around, you've got your engineering panel, which is as of 4.1 still not in game yet, although it should be coming in soon. And then going around to the other side, you've got your shield generator, which can be closed off, and more component access as well. See the Mirai branding throughout the ship as well. I think it's a good call by the designers. I've left the sounds of the ship in the video as well for you, so that you can hear the great job that the sound team has got. Going into the main hab side of the vehicle, you've got drinks maker and microwave. Can't click on either of them, unfortunately. But eventually, hopefully, the drinks maker will work, so you'll be able to have a coffee in your ship. You've also got your bed. Again, this vehicle is quite deceptive in terms of its internal size. It feels much bigger inside than it looks outside. You've got your bed. Sit down. Obviously, you can log out using your bed. Your toilet. Shower. Folds away nicely. Comes out with push of a button. That's all working nice. Check the mirror. It's a bit creepy. But it is working. Obviously a sink as well, so that you can wash your hands after you've done your business. Not important at this stage of the game, but apparently it will be at some point. Under the bed, we've also got even more personal storage. The storage underneath the bed is a little bit larger than the external access to the storage. Coming in more to the cockpit, you've got this this area that's doesn't really do anything in terms of the ship, but it looks cool. And as you can see, as I swing to the right, the actual cockpit itself is blocked off. Going into the seat now. Tight fit as you go through the door, swing around. View out of this cockpit isn't too bad compared to some ships. There are a few things in the way that you can't see above you, so it can be difficult to see whether or not the hangar above you is open or not. Good view of the weapons, so you'll be able to see all of them firing while you fly. Looking around the cockpit, got your buttons. Not all of them are configured, but some of them are. As well as exiting to the rear, you've also got the ability to exit at the front of the vehicle as well. So for quick access to the vehicle, you can also enter via that way as well. see, you can hear the great job that the sound team have done on this vehicle. Going to external view. Let's have a look and see the animations for the landing gear. And from the front. Again, those TIE Fighter Interceptor vibes are very strong on the ship. And once again from the rear. Okay, let's look at the performance of the ship. This ship is labelled on the site as a combat heavy fighter, and as such it is not as nimble in flight as a light fighter such as an Arrow or other light fighters. Let's take a look at Urkel.Games at its base stats. Its main weapon system consists of two size 5 guns, which come as stock with M7A laser cannons, along with the Captor Quantum Entanglement device, in order to prevent your prey from jumping away from you using its quantum drive. Missile-wise, the Guardian QI comes with 8 size 3 Arrestor 3 missiles, which are all cross-section missiles. Moving on to the shield, it comes equipped with a size 2 4-stop military grade C shield. Power plant wise, the QI comes with 2 size 1 Regulus power plants, both of which are military grade C also. Cooler wise, the QI only has a single size 2 Arctic cooler. Finally, the quantum drive that comes with the base model is a crossfield. Like the rest of the base components, it too is a military grade C component. All in all, it's a decent starter loadout for the ship, but there's certainly room for improvement. So let's look at the loadout that I would personally go with the QI. Remember, these stats are as of 4.1 and subject to change. In this order of upgrade, I would personally start with the guns. The base guns each have a sustained DPS of 957. These I would change to the Attrition 5s, which you can purchase at the HD Showcase at the Central Business District in Hurston. These fire faster and hit harder, coming in with a DPS of 1357 each. Following the guns, I would bump up the shield, which its base HP is 4740, going to a Trent Industrial Grade A, which brings it up to a HP of 6170. This can be purchased at Dumpers Depot at Grimhex. Apart from that, I would leave the upgrade choices up to you and your personal preference. If you want to choose the best upgrades for your ship, head over to Urkel.Games, where you can see your own loadout choices and how they compare to others. I'm not affiliated with them, I just think it's a great resource to use. So that's it. That's the Guardian QI. If you got to this point in the video, I hope I've earned a subscribe from you and you found the video interesting. Drop something in the comments to help with engagement, or if you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them there. And with that, this is Gwaiser Wabbit, signing out. See ya.